Oh, I'm blue. I thought I fixed that. Jesus Christ. Hello everybody. Oh, I did fix that. There we go. A little bit color. Hello everybody. Whew. Um, I don't really know what to say. This is a turn this down a little bit. I can hear it like crazy in the back of my head. This is a really tough one. And also low-key kind of have to do this one by myself today. Lily won't be joining me. Not for any bad reasons. This is just a topic that she didn't want to speak on. And, you know, it's okay. She'll be back for the next one. Because, you know, reason why I won't speak for her in saying why, but just know it wasn't a topic that she had the emotional spoons to want to talk about. So yeah, loving yourself and putting yourself first. If there's anything in this topic, it's by far I think the hardest thing that I think. I mean, hold on. I'm getting into this. I need to do like before I get into this, I need to do some announcements. Firstly, sorry I missed stream Monday. I was dealing with something very personal and was not able to gather the spoons to stream. I'm sure everyone forgives that. It is okay. We'll be back next Monday with Fallout. Save the date for the calendars. We're going to attempt 24 hours again for stream. At this time, we're doing Fallout Survival Mode. I'm gonna need all hands on deck as you can be. More information will be up about that within the coming week. 24 hours. God, I'm gonna die. I already feel it being a death day afterwards. That Sunday, I'm gonna sleep all night till I have to go to work. But what song is this? Ooh, it's Guile's theme. Anyways, it's my favorite Street Fighter song. But yeah, this is a really tough topic to talk about, at least for me, in a lot of senses. It's because for the longest time, even the longest time doing this, I've been doing streaming for 3 years, and can't say it's helped my confidence in how much I love myself, how much I should. And it sucks. It sucks so hard. Having a hard time loving yourself because you don't think you deserve the love, or you don't think that you have done anything. I guess, I mean, it's the same thing. So you haven't done anything to like acquire the love, or you just don't do a whole lot. Then, you know, it's a byproduct of how I've been kind of treated by various people over the years, whether that be mom, my sister, my last 3 girlfriends before successfully having the relationships that I have now. And it's tough. It is the toughest shit in the world to sit here and say, you know, oh, there's a dog. That I love myself like that. And I should. I really should. Me personally, do not give me enough credit where credit's due. And something I learned today, actually it's something I've known for a while, is that I have this really bad habit of stretching myself too thin. This music's too hype for this. Like, it really is. I'm sorry. But I have this really bad habit of stretching myself too thin to where I feel like I have to fulfill everybody's needs other than my own. And that's excluding my partners, because all my partners understand. And like it's even to the point where I feel like, I am to a degree neglecting partners. And it sucks. Because part of me loving myself is loving them. At least to me. I know what loving myself separately is. I know it. This is just a side tangent that my brain decided it wanted to go on. Because it feels this way. I also just, for me, struggling to learn to love myself came at a cost. And I paid that cost from Thursday to Monday. And, when it was all said and done, hurt. But, God damn it. The choices we make to better ourselves, because they're the right choices, are the choices where they hurt the most. And for fuck's sake, that shit hurt. I'm not gonna go into detail about it. I will one day. But by making that sacrifice, I chose me for once. It also took somebody yelling at me and making me understand that I am choosing to not put myself first and to love myself in the situation that I was in. And that person's never yelled at me, mind you. Not one time in the year that we've known each other has that person raised their voice at me. But they fucking did then. And I needed it. I posted something on a specific website that I can't say the name of on here. I probably can. And it was basically me saying that I feel like a weight is gone. That there is a level of happiness that was missing that I now have. Because that energy, that time, that wasn't pent into loving me. It was pent into doing things for somebody else. To make them feel a certain type of way, or to make them, to get something back that was lost, essentially. And I feel horrible. I've been depressed 4 days straight. And I just didn't want to do the things. But even knowing I don't have that anymore, I'm doing the things. And I'm more proud of it than ever. I don't know, like, David, what does this have to do with loving yourself? Getting there, I promise. I promise I'm not just rambling as a sad man on the internet. Okay, maybe a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. But I learned that, I wouldn't have the things I did. I wouldn't have the people. I wouldn't have the partners. I wouldn't have the support system I do if it wasn't a good person, and if that good person didn't deserve love from the exact same person that embodies them. I sell myself short a lot. I know why you're golf clapping. God Jesus. I sell myself really short a lot. And I humble myself because I don't want to be the center of attention. Because I don't want to be that guy that everybody knows for this or the third. Even knowing I'm a whole ass streamer who, like, attention's all we do. The people closest to me. The people that I would consider my inner circle. They have my back. And they support me. No matter what decision I make. As long as it's a healthy decision and not going to kill me or something. And How can I not love myself when I know that I have that much love and support just on the outside? I gotta be doing something right. I think. I'm terrible at this, and this is not the topic I should have changed it to. I should have just kept it vetting. For more than one reason. I know where I'm at now, and yay, Dual Donut's off. And I feel like, I can get back to where I was. Because 3 years ago when I started this, I was dooming. I couldn't tell you. Like, I mean, we're at 270 followers. Like, I mean, that's 3 years of work, but like, it could have been higher because I let the wrong things negate me from doing the things I'm doing. And thank God for all of my partners who keep me in line and who check on me and do the check-ins on me. Shame on me for not doing enough check-ins on them and seeing how they're doing. 'Cause I feel like I don't. And it sucks. Sucks a whole fucking lot. And I don't know, maybe I'm just spitballing because I'm sad and doing this, but I had to do it sad. It is the only way I could be the most genuine about how I feel about this. And it's a good thing to, feel a sense of accomplishment from where I was headspace wise Friday as to where I am Monday headspace wise. Because if you saw me Friday, you'd think, oh my god, he's gonna unalive himself, which is about where I was at. Which is a shitty feeling to have at the end of the day. A real shitty feeling. But everybody goes through the motions where they feel like they don't have the ability to keep going. And that's about where I was. But then something clicked and the lights came on. It was probably me getting yelled at by one of my partners finally. But I think that was what was needed to progress. I know what I know I'm supposed to be talking about this topic, but it's really hard. And Lil Donut, if you want, you're allowed. You can totally jump in. Think you want to. I will start a Discord call. So yeah, just one of those things. I do need you to, because I need someone to bounce off of, or else I'm not going to be able to stay on topic appropriately. So I'm going to start that Discord call right now. If I can find you. I just need somebody to bounce talk off, because if I don't have anybody, I can't form thoughts. There she is. If she can hear us.
I can hear you.
Oh god, that was so loud. Okay. That's just my headphones. Yeah, so we're talking about loving yourself and putting yourself first, and I'm explaining my situation, doing a poor job at it because I'm so upset initially anyways.
I understand.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm sitting.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I just, for a lot of it, it comes from just feeling like I could be doing better, and I should be doing better, especially with all of my partners, as I've had my hiccups with pretty much everybody. I think in the last 2 weeks, there's been something. I feel like shit about it, but I'm recognizing that I need to do better. But part of it is because I keep catering to other people that of my needs.
Yeah, that'll do it, because then it takes up all your spins, and then you don't really have what you need them for.
Yeah. But at the same time, like I said, and I think primarily I've stretched myself too thin with a lot of things. Not my partners. Partners, I don't think I've stretched myself. It's other things outside of my partners I think I have. And that's where I need to, like, rail it in a little bit more.
Sorry, I'm tired.
You said you're really tired?
Yeah, I was yawning. So
Oh, you're fine.
Wasn't bored, just tired.
Hey, I'm a boring person. We all know this.
You're not a boring person. And see, that's something I think that you like taking big strides in it, because I remember when we first tried dating, you struggled hard with that self-confidence, struggled hard with that self-love and set boundaries and
Yeah. I mean, now I would say it's it's way different.
say so.
Like,
I
it's
agree with that.
now I actually understand my boundaries and where they lie. But at the same time, I still had the hardest time loving myself. I still do, 'cause I still kind of down myself sometimes, from time to time. And I try to make it a joke, but at the end of the day, it doesn't. I'm not actually joking. I'm being pretty fucking serious.
I know.
Like when I say I'm not funny, like I don't think I'm that funny, but other people find me absolutely hilarious. I'd be sitting there like, why do you think I'm so funny? And then they don't have an answer, and then I'm just pissed off. And now they don't have an answer for me. Kinda sucks. But it's like one of those things, like not everybody has an answer for questions you have. But like,
Yeah. Sorry, I was messaging Odd.
oh, you're
Make her
fine.
know you were long.
Oh, fuck. I didn't realize she didn't know. I forgot to message her and let her know. But yeah, I think now that especially after the events of this weekend, I've learned how to actually accept the fact that I need to love myself more, and that I will be able to do the things if I do, and I won't feel as burnt out by them.
Yeah,
And that also goes into, learning how to put myself first in most scenarios.
it does. There's a lot of things in this world that will distract you from reaching your goals and stuff like that, and it takes a lot of discipline and a lot of self-love and a lot of self-respect. You gotta have respect for yourself as much as you have to have love for yourself.
Yeah. Which, as much as I doubt myself, you would believe that I don't have any respect for myself at all.
No. Well, it tends to be the people who do stuff like that the most are the ones who do have it. They're just not really big. People who are cocky and self-centered are the ones who struggle with it.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm glad that I have the support system I do, because I don't know how the 5 of my partners put up with me in any sense of the matter. I really don't.
Well, it's easy for me because we're long distance, and I'm just playing.
I mean, it's not hard when you're long distance, because you don't even have to listen to me. You just be like, ignore. Like, he was all the way in a whole state above me. But, I mean, none of you do that. All of you are very, David needs something. Let me come to his side. And I feel like, for me, one of my biggest failures is loving myself, is understanding how to properly love each and every one of you, and being there as appropriately as I need to be. And, remembering all the things, which, I mean, you're not going to remember everything, but you know what I mean. Like, I can do.
Yeah, I know. You have
I always feel like I could do more. And when I'm wrong, when I'm right, and I'm not doing more, is when I fuck up the most. That's also kind of that's a side topic. I don't know how to talk about this topic today because it was just revealed to me that I wanted to talk about it like 4-5 hours ago. And
Here's a question: what are you hoping to get across with this topic? There's Nick's. I found I messaged her too.
oh, okay. What I'm hoping to get across is that everyone understands that you have to love yourself enough to learn when to say no to the things that might stretch you thin from the importance.
Okay, so this is, goes back to the boundary talk from last week.
Yeah, I mean, and it goes a little bit deeper than just boundaries. It's boundaries with not just the people around you. It's boundaries with yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have self-restraint with, like, for me, I have the biggest white knight personality in the whole world. Swear to God, if I could save everybody, I would. If I could do everything for everybody, I fucking would. And I tell everybody that when I get here in life, I'm gonna take care of you. Nix wants to join in. I will let Nix join. Let me add Nix. Oh crap! There it
you
goes.
go.
Yeah, it dropped. Let me add Nix. Quick.
Yay!
Okay. There we go. Ned is here. Hello, Ned. We're happy you're here. Okay, we're all here. Jesus Christ, those numbers jumped really quick. Why is everybody out of?
Seeing where it's like continuous ringing, so let me leave the poll and jump back in.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured that the notifications didn't go through, so I messaged a couple people.
Still doing.
Okay. Are we back, Nix? Oh, you got it?
No, it's still.
Are you trying to watch the stream and do Discord at the same time?
No, but it's ringing even though I'm in the call.
Weird. I don't know what that is.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Hold on, let me end the call and I'll start it back. Everybody leave. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry guys, this is what happens when we don't plan everything. Oh, Nix vanished. She was there. She was there. She vanished.
Oh, Ned's here. Odd.
Odd is here. Is Odd here?
Well, not in the Discord, but Odd's in the chat.
Okay. I don't know why it's not letting me. Let Nix.
You want to hang up again? Try again.
Yeah, let me do that.
Okay.
Odd is here. Sorry guys, we're trying to get it. Trying to get it working. Come on, Nixie.
Nixie's is ringing.
Still ringing? God, Jesus. That's so weird. It worked just fine last week. This is so annoying.
I know.
Like, we had this gun ho. I'm sorry, everybody who's watching. And, you know, we're having technical difficulties. One of them things. It doesn't work that way, Odd. We can't just plug it, unplug it, and plug it back in. I wish that worked. I don't know. We might have to just run it as is. Maybe Nix will be able to join in later. I don't know why she can't join in right now.
Maybe she has to reset her phone.
I mean, yeah, it probably is her phone being wonky. Oh wait. She might be able to.
Marco.
There we go. Back.
Yay!
I think. Nix, can you hear us? Are you back? Are you back?
Oh, oh my god. I had to completely restart my phone because the second call, like, now then it started ringing on top of the ring, so it was double ringing. It was the weirdest thing.
That is super fucking weird. Okay, well, glad we fixed it.
One of the reasons I don't use Discord very often, it's just because it's an older phone. It's a Galaxy S10.
Yeah,
So it's like
not the
an
best.
older.
No shame. It's not the best with Discord.
So like everything, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
A little dysfunctional. It's fine.
So,
We're all a little bit.
yeah. So essentially, what we were talking about was what was the purpose of this, and I now I can't remember what I said.
You were talking about how it's important you want people to take away that they need to set boundaries, not only for others but themselves.
Yes.
So in other words, I derailed you.
No. I derailed myself by not having the memorable capacity to remember what I was talking about.
Hey,
Which-
derailed.
Which I do all the time. But yeah, I want everybody to take away the fact that, you have to learn to set the boundaries with yourself and, with other people so that you don't stretch yourself too thin as to a point where you can't accomplish goals or do the things you want because you're doing that, because you're taking care of everybody else's emotions and everybody else's problems except your own. Yes, Henny is in a diaper because Henny is on her monthly than no dogs did for the longest.
I'm gonna remind you of what I said earlier. Like my grandmother says, if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of anyone else.
Right. And it's important to be able to take care of yourself because if you can't, like you said, can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else. And, that's something that I realize that I have a real big issue with.
Yeah.
Because I have a really bad habit of hyperfixating on what somebody else needs and then completely dropping whatever I'm working on.
Yeah, you have a habit of being the caretaker.
Makes you cutting out.
Sorry if
Yeah. Cutting out a little bit.
Hang on, let me switch the. Internet! I have horrible reception out here.
There you go.
That's a little bit better. But one of the things anyone else hearing someone cutting in and out in Discord, who is that? It's Nix. It's Nix Ottawa. She's fixing it.
Me.
I think we fixed it. But Nix was essentially saying, if you can't take care of yourself, how can you take care of anybody else? And I think a lot of that goes into being able to set your boundaries with yourself and set your boundaries with other people is like, yeah, there's a lot of time that I could spend helping this person, but what am I doing for myself at the end of the day?
Exactly.
And like for me, I know I can take care of all these other people's needs and whatnot, but I keep missing out on doing the important things that I need to, like
Yes.
working on my videos or, you know, streaming on time.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Look, I wasn't late. I was on time, barely.
Look, it seems like every day I'm like, street?
Look, that's you like body doubling to make sure I actually do what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, it is.
Donut's a manager now.
But I mean, at the end,
Donut what?
Donut, you're the manager now.
okay, odd. It's between 6 and 6:30. It depends on how I feel. Today it was just 6:30 because I went to go do something. I went to go visit Nick's, and I have a hard time saying goodbye when I have to leave people. So everybody knows this to be true that I will spend an hour saying goodbye because I don't want to leave.
Oh, it doesn't seem like a problem when you're trying to leave here. I
Listen,
see how it is.
listen. That's a 6-hour drive.
I know.
But like, nah, it's just
Donut's over here calling your ass out.
everybody gets one. It's okay. But yeah, I've had a very emotional weekend that let me realize, I've been ignoring what everyone's been saying, where they're like, "You're too stretched in because you're doing this." And then there was
Mhm.
another component in which I wasn't. So Ned says, "What if you hate yourself and everything about your own being, yet you take good care of yourself?" Well, there's a difference between taking good care of yourself physically and then taking care of yourself emotionally. You don't understand. I mean, yeah, Odd's right. See a therapist, but also learning how to take care of yourself emotionally is more what I guess. I mean, because it can go both ways. You can take care of other people to the point that you just forget about the important things around you, like say me having a trashy bedroom, or like say me not bathing for 3 days because I'm worried about everybody else's fucking problems, but my own. But emotionally, you have to understand where your boundaries with yourself lie. Am I really willing to do this to, myself, or possibly people who don't care, or possibly for people who aren't going to appreciate it? And, hating yourself and everything about your own being, it's where it goes back to understanding how to love yourself because, there's only one you. There's nobody who can be what you are, if that makes sense. Does that make sense, ladies? I don't know. I feel like I'm
I
spitballing.
think honestly, it really does boil down to if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of them. And there's a lot of different meanings for that. It could mean very well just as simple as look, if you don't get up, take a shower, go take care of your errands, take care of all the stuff that needs to be done, like if your stuff isn't done, you don't have time to take care of somebody else who isn't taking care of their needs or isn't capable of taking care of their needs at the moment. Take
Right.
care of your shit, then go help them take care of their shit. Or, if you're struggling through something, it could mean also, you're struggling through something, your emotional stability is just rocked. And someone else needs some emotional stability. You can't provide that. You're not emotionally stable.
Right.
You need to find a way to stabilize yourself so that you can be stable for someone else who's unstable. Yesterday, I had a medical emergency. I ended up in the hospital, but David was having his day with Lily, and I'm guessing was still reeling from all of the bullshit from the weekend. And I called David, and I was like, I didn't remember which day it was. I was not doing well. I was very sick, And I was like, hey, so I have this thing. Do you want to go with me to the hospital so I have a hand to hold? Because I am phobic of needles. I can't do needles unless I have a hand to hold. My husband was still at work. David was indisposed. He couldn't go with me. And that's not something that I can expect out of him because he was emotionally unstable and incapable of being there for me because he was receiving emotional stability from someone else and he already had plans. Like, David was doing David. And I had another person I could rely on that I took with me to the hospital and everything was fine.
But real quick, Nix. Ned is at. Oh wait, hold on. Odd is actually answering that one, but Ned was wondering. They're like, yeah, but I'm an arrogant piece of shit who's very self-centered and makes everything about themselves, like I'm doing right now. And they're like I know that I've been working on it for God knows how long, yet nothing seems to change. And then so Odd's response was, self-love comes with shadow work, self-reflection, essentially acceptance of one's own being as a whole, no matter how good you take your external. Until you do this, accept the internal. Accept the internal. Just accept the internal. This is just cosmetic. Do work, reflect, and see where you need to change, and then do the work. Honestly, Odd hit it right on the nail for that one. It is a matter of just the self reflection and doing the work on yourself. If you're worried about you being an arrogant piece of shit, you have to work on not being so arrogant about things. It's one thing to be confident about something. Another thing to be, you know, obnoxious. Yeah. And if you hate that about yourself and you want to change it, then it's up to you to do the work to change it, essentially.
Yep.
And if
nothing we say is gonna fuck with that if you don't.
Right. And I get it. I used to be a very obnoxious person.
Same.
I used to be a very arrogant person. Like, I mean, I could think of all the times as an adult or even as a teenager where I thought I was the shit for no reason whatsoever. Oh, and Ned says, yeah, but like I've been trying to change the habit for God knows how long, and yet no matter what I do, my friends and my family still call me arrogant and whatnot. Here's the question about your friends and your family that I'm going to ask you. Are they calling you arrogant because they don't believe you can do it, or because you have so much confidence in yourself that it's upsetting them that they don't have that confidence? Because there's a very big difference in being arrogant and being confident in one's ability to do something.
And on that same note, like, if you are being arrogant, if you actually are being arrogant, then maybe it's time to reach out to some kind of help group or like a therapist of some kind to really try to focus on that and see where you can improve.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you a good non-biased wall to bounce off of.
Yeah, I mean, if you see the problem and you recognize the problem, then you're the only one who can do something. If you can't do it on your own, then it's time to seek help. Which takes self love and self respect to be able to ask for help.
There it is. There's the circular donut. Donut circling back to the topic. Oh, yep. Just donut doing what donuts do.
Right. And I think that's a good way for us to, I think that's about the best that we can do on the advice for that, what you know. Like the mental health that you define, what you want to fix and those things. You gotta do it. You gotta do the work, the shadow work and all that. And seeking some outside source is probably your best chance. I mean, none of us are professionals, even though we can speak on it very well. But at the end of the day, like, that's your best choice, is to go get help and to have that neutral middle ground.
Yeah, having somebody to one-on-one actively work with you on your issues, that's the way to get those issues resolved. For sure. I can say that with 100% confidence.
And what will happen is, at the end of the day, process will work, and you'll start having a good feel about yourself. It's also one of those things that other people are making you feel like crap because of whatever. Then you have to figure out whether or not that it's actually them, or if it's you. And I mean, honestly, something I've learned, especially here recently, is that a lot of times it might be them. They might have some internal fucked up thing, and because of that, they feel a certain type of way. And you know what? That's a them problem, not a you problem. If you're doing you and doing the best you can, then honestly, it doesn't matter if you're arrogant. Professionals are always an option. They are always
It
an option.
matters how you display the arrogance, though.
Yeah, if you're displaying it like a douchebag, then yeah, you're an asshole. But if you're displaying it in a sense that you're confident in the fact that you can get it done, that you can get where you need to, then that's completely different. I mean, I might be confusing arrogance with confidence, but then that I don't know when teenagers in Europe become adults, but you're an adult enough to be able to seek the help outside of current circle of things you have, whether that be a guidance counselor at your school or whether that be other professional. I just make every
I mean,
conversation.
even if it's not a professional, it's going up to somebody. It could be a family member. It could be a trusted friend. Just being
Yeah.
like, I need help.
Right. When that if you're worried about making every conversation about yourself, I agree. It is kind of shitty that every conversation turns into you think, because God knows I am very bad about. I'm very bad myself about throwing myself into a situation and making comparisons that I don't need to make. I've done it to everybody I know at some point, and it comes across as an asshole. Also, Odd is right. That's being self-centered, which is completely different. Honestly, nowadays, being self-centered isn't always a bad thing. Oh.
No, being self-centered and self-indulgent and like self-obsessed, that kind of stuff. That's not really all that great. Being confident and knowing your limits and setting and respecting your own boundaries and and expecting others to respect your boundaries that you set, those are healthy things. And sometimes it can seem like you're coming across as like, self-centered, but no, it's just that they don't understand when you're setting a boundary, this is a boundary that you're not willing to let them step past. That's not being self-centered. That's not being self-absorbed. That's just being confident and being, respectful of yourself. That's very, very different.
Right. And I hate to shortchange. I hate to shortchange you, Ned. I hope we helped you understand a little bit, but we do have to get back on topic. I love your topic, and I love talking about it. Makes me feel like an asshole a little bit, but if anything, the thing I think that you should take from this, especially from this specific topic that we're talking about, is that it starts at home. It starts with you. It starts with understanding what you need and, where to get it.
And part of that shadow work is figuring out where these behaviors stem from.
Yes. You can figure out where they stem from, I guarantee you can combat them and fix them. Or combat them and mitigate them. That's a better word instead of saying fix. because there are some mental health things that just can't fix. They're
Well, there's also the improvement. You know, you can always improve upon yourself.
right.
Hmm.
That's a big
I
one
really
too.
love that phrase that there's always room for improvement. You can always learn something new. You can always be a better version of yourself.
Yeah. Wait. We've had so many claps this stream. It's funny.
I'm totally missing out on all of them. So,
I know at some point we'll get you like a laptop and you can just bring it to work with you.
I have one. I just need to charge it and bring it in and then connect it to internet.
That's also fair.
So much work.
At one day we'll be able to have everybody on a webcam. Trust me. And we'll just be like we'll have a camera and a crew and stuff in a little basement set up somewhere for the actual podcast.
My unfinished basement,
Right.
which will never be finished. I like it that way. Like it unfinished and weird.
Odd. We cannot use your shed. It's full of rats and spiders.
Bruh. So is my house.
Okay, yeah, but you have a house. This is a shed. I have seen said shed. I love Odd to death. I'm not making fun of her. You said free food, Ned? Jesus Christ. No. We're not eating rats and spiders.
Yeah, I draw the line there. We don't eat pets.
I mean, I have eaten a spider before, but that was...
No, don't talk about it. No, no. We don't talk about eating pets.
Fine, I won't talk about it.
Thank you. Not pigs.
Alright, so besides gaining a sense, how do you think that the viewers could kind of gain these boundaries or set these boundaries within themselves?
Understanding your own personal limits, I think, is a good one.
And having the
And where does
confidence
that
to
come?
be able to say, this is my boundary, please respect it. And understanding, you know, if you don't respect my boundary, there will be a consequence. That consequence might simply be loss of trust or loss of respect, but there is still going to be a consequence.
And it's important now if you set a boundary that you define whether it's in the sand or it's stone boundary.
Right.
In sand can be changed, manipulated. In stone is firm.
Right.
You know, in sand example is you can come over on Sundays and Mondays unless ABC happens. A stone is no, you can only come over on Sundays and Mondays.
Right.
You know, that's an example.
I mean, yeah, that's an example. That's not like what it actually is.
Yeah. But I think it's important for everyone to know like which limits they have to, and like understanding yourself is a big part of that because it could be okay. So I have a physical touch boundary, you know, keep your distance. Other people, you can touch me all you want. I don't care.
Yeah. That qualifies too.
I'm saying it's a wide range, and it's understanding.
So Ned says,
yourself.
I mean, you have no limits as long as you set your mind to it. That is not true. Let me explain why that is not true. That it's both true and not true is better a way of saying it. Yeah, as long as you set your mind to things, you can always do them. But you have to think of the mental toll setting your mind to that will actually do. Like in polyamory, we have the saying that it's not viable to expect one person to be able to meet all of your needs. And to a degree, that's true for the individual, is there are just some things that are just out of reach as a person. There's nothing wrong with that. For
No,
example,
there's not.
for example, I have a really bad habit of, you know, trying, like I said, I have a white knight complex, which means I do everything in my power to make sure everybody gets what they need. But I don't ever take the time to think about what I need in context of a situation. So what tends to happen is that, yeah, I noticed that Clips isn't working. I don't know why it's not working, Odd. Might have to figure that one out. I don't know why it's not working. Um yeah, it's not working. I don't know. I know. That was a good one. I'll go back and find it. That was a good point about polyamory. About how, you know, we don't. I'll go back and find it later for the video. For a clip. Um but like, yeah. It's one of those things where I feel the compulsive need that no matter what a situation someone's in, I try my best to always be available for that person to help. And it happened a lot with my last relationship where it didn't matter what I was doing, it didn't matter where I was, it didn't even matter what I had planned in that day. I would drop all of that because my white knight complex said you need to go help that person. You don't help that person, they're gonna hate you. They're not gonna want anything to do with you. They're not gonna give you the time of day anymore. And so what would I do? I would stop editing. I would stop streaming. Hell, I'd even call out work just to go help a person. And I would stretch myself thin for people just because they said they needed help. Instead of saying, no, I'm working on this today. Or no, I need to get this done because of da 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 da. It's one of those situations where you're only as strong as what you choose to put out there. I guess that's the best way of putting it. Or your feelings towards something are only as strong as you can get out there. Like Odd says, I mean, what if you're really good at things you do because you're so driven? Then learn to take a chill pill. Here's why. Because it's great to be driven, but eventually what being driven is going to do, driven without breaks, causes burnout. And when
you know, a whole entire wreck.
yeah. Because when you don't learn to take the time for yourself and you're always doing the things that you're good at for other people, whether that be building furniture, cleaning their house, or, you know, babysitting their kids because they don't want to watch their kids today because they want to go on a date night, but you do it all the time for them. Eventually you get burned out. And that's what happens when you have need then do those things with intermissions. Yeah, essentially what I'm saying. Take breaks. Like, don't be so driven that you feel a need to abandon the things that are important to you. Because as somebody who has almost abandoned being a streamer for other people, almost abandoned. Say what?
Never again.
Never again will we abandon the ideals and dreams that we want because of another person. That doesn't mean that I still can't be helpful to those people, but that means that I have to take care of myself first. Before. That's where it all boils back down to, is learning how to take care of yourself. If you learn how to take care of yourself, you don't have to worry about whether or not you're not doing the things. Because what'll happen, you'll take care of yourself. You'll be like, all right, I'm good. What can I do for this person? Da 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 da. Moving on, moving forward. And that's where things get a little hard for some people, is they don't know when to quit. I guess is that makes sense? Like, they don't, not that they don't know when to quit. They don't know where the right move is to stop. Something around those parameters. My brain doesn't want to work right now. It's going burr.
It's like a night job. We each have a section to do, but when I finish with section, I'm like, okay, I still got time on the clock, and spoons to give, so who needs help, you know?
Right. Like I can honestly say, if
Let me stop my work and help you with yours.
yeah, I mean, I can honestly say, and I will admit this in front of 3 of my partners right now. I have not been editing videos. I've been coming home to Presso Espresso without the ability to do it.
No shame, actually, but shame.
And
Yay!
I mean,
Yay!
it's because I've been using my spoons for other people. And I'm not blaming those people. I'm not saying, oh, it's their fault that I can't edit. I'm 100% taking responsibility in the fact that I know that's what I've been doing. And
I'm blaming one of them for what she did to you.
I mean, we can blame that person all day. That's fine.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, it's still my responsibility to get the work done for myself and not for other
Yeah.
people. If you do the work for yourself, it feels 1,000 times better at the end of the day. And like, yeah, you might have sub goals that go along with those goals. But if you don't complete your goals first or do any of the work with your goals, then you can't do any of the goals for anybody else.
Nugget.
You're saying cat? Is there a cat somewhere nearby?
No, I said nugget.
Oh. You say nugget.
I thought she said cat.
Because so I have pet rats, and
Oh yeah, that's right.
one of my females, her name is Barbecue Nugget. She has been fighting with the other girls, and I had to remove her from the colony because she was getting a little too feisty, like in a bad way. So rats are communal creatures. They have to have like cuddles and attention from another living creature. So, or else they will die of depression. They actually will literally die because they're depressed. So, I don't want her to be depressed, but she is being punished for fighting by being removed from the colony. So she is currently with me at work. Don't worry, it's nugs, not drugs.
Haha.
Hey, Nugget. She's very sweet and she's very cuddly. She's very nice. She just has a hard time getting along with the other rats sometimes.
No shame.
Because she's a spooty little monster, aren't you? You are. You are my little monster, Nugget. Nugget.
Okay.
I
So
love you.
we
Thank
love you
you.
too. We love you too. So we're an hour in. And I mean, I don't know if I have enough spoons to keep going personally, which is fine. I think that the best way to wrap this up, sum up this episode, is to understand that loving yourself comes with some work, just like it takes to love any other person. And it's also important to be proud of yourself to a degree that you can have that gravitas about yourself. It's really, really hard when you're really going through the motions and you don't feel like you're the best person and you don't feel like you're doing the things you need to do. But that is normal, especially for people who are doing the things and who are putting forth the effort. It makes things a hell of a lot easier to accept. It's a hell of a lot easier to accept the negative and move on with your life. It's a lot harder to accept the positive and actually do something about it.
I agree.
Amen.
So, what I want everybody to take away from this, I'm not doing a kawaii voice. You're out of your fucking mind right now. I am not in the spoons for that. Can't even get a clip of that, so no, absolutely not. I don't even care. I will refund your points somehow. Or I'll give you one next, like live stream or playing a video game.
Deal.
I think that it's just best to be the best you can for all the people around you. But it's also important to understand that you have to take care of. Fortunately, I hate to say this, number one first. And if you're not first, you're last.
Oh my god.
It's true. As much as people don't like Talladega Nights, that is the most. It's the most true saying in that entire movie. If you're not first, you're last, and that does not stand for fucking racing. That stands for taking care of home base first, and then dealing with everything else last. See, that would have been a great clip. That would have been a great clip. But it's true. There's nothing wrong with putting your emotions and yourself first. And it's important to set the boundaries with yourself and the people around you so that you can handle the things you need to first. Like, as soon as I get off this stream, I expect every one of my partners to be like, all right, now go record a video and try to edit some of it before you go to bed. I guarantee you, one of them will text me that now that they know I haven't been editing and recording.
Yep.
And you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm glad to have that, because for the love of God, if I don't do it, then A, I don't get a lot of things from my partners, and then B, I like an asshole. So.
Yep.
So.
I'm going to not partake in that because I know Donut will chew your ass out enough for 2 people.
I mean, everybody will. I have to go take a shower. I haven't showered. Okay, I would like to do that first before I record a video, and I already know what I'm recording. So,
I don't know. I thought you smelled perfectly fine. Like, you weren't ripe or anything.
I mean, I know, but I want to take a shower. I like taking showers.
Wash off the emotional.
Yeah, I gotta go cry in the shower for about 30 minutes.
Well, I wasn't gonna go that far, but
I don't know what I'm recording. There's 2 games to mine right now. The one game is an indie horror game called Tormented Souls, and then the other one is giving Resident Evil 8 a swing at being on the YouTube channel again, because I fucked that one up pretty hardcore back in the day. So I have not decided yet.
BT Dubs, I upgraded not upgraded, but updated the Minecraft realm, and it's ready to go if we ever want to have another Minecraft day, because it's those.
We need a Minecraft day. We need a Minecraft night. We just play for like 12 hours straight.
You also have to get on my server and check out the dragons and shit.
We do need to do that too.
Oh my god.
I have dragons. I have a walking stick that lets you jump 2 blocks high.
Jesus Christ.
It makes you fast as fuck, boy.
It's like I'm down. All right. So appreciate everybody that has come through. Remember, in 2 weeks, 2 Saturdays, so the 25th, we will be doing a 24-hour stream in which I will be playing Fallout 4 in survival mode, which is gonna be fucking terrible. Like, I'm not ready for that.
You should always mix in some Minecraft with the partners.
Maybe we'll see. Depends on how driven I am. Because I might be stupid driven.
Potatoes.
Potatoes. Octo is like Lurk, but there's no audio at the moment. Octo, we're about to end stream because it was just a little hour. Because the podcast is only ever an hour long, a little bit over. Because that's easier for YouTube to handle. I do appreciate everybody being here, though. It means the world to me. I'm sorry that I was. Oh, Octo muted. That's why. Oh, okay, that's why they weren't showing up in chat. Cause they were. Octo is unmuted, and now we're about to end stream. That sucks. Oh. Lurking in silence is also welcome. We love lurking in silence. It's okay. See, what did I tell you? I have the hardest time saying goodbye in streams, like in general. But yeah, 24-hour stream on the 25th.
Get your shit together.
I'm
Put it in
trying.
a backpack, take it to a shit museum. Whatever you're doing, as long as you get your shit together.
Yeah, it's such a funny.
I would say the podcast went pretty good. The podcast went pretty good, Octobutter. We appreciate you for stopping by at the end. We had some good numbers tonight, so we'll take that. But yeah, this is the end of this stream. Tomorrow will be another game. It depends on which game I record tonight. Tomorrow will probably be a horror game. Resident Evil 8's not that scary for anybody who is who's scared. 24. Oh my god, good luck from someone who just went through that. Yeah, I know, right? 24 hours. It's gonna suck. I've never actually completed a 24-hour stream. The most I've done is like 11 hours.
Your partners, we're gonna have to take shifts. We're all gonna have to get together and decide who gets what.
Good luck.
We're taking shifts.
Man, we got this. We got it.
I hope so.
There's enough of us.
Look, dude, I'm gonna be worse slapped the fuck out when I finally manage to get on that the stream. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get on and I'm gonna watch your stream.
Look, if we can each support 5 hours, that's 25 hours right there.
Yeah.
But the day of the stream, I have a very pish posh important catering with my mom. Yeah, like I'm gonna be wearing black chef coat kind of thing.
All right, so we'll make your shift a little shorter so that way you can
At least go to sleep.
yeah.
I'm also super fucking cute in a chef coat.
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. The pants.
Make it to 12 hours and she'll send you a picture.
Oh, okay. Take that. All right, I've been blabbering enough. We have to end stream because I need to go record a video and I need to take a shower and do all that. Everybody, you are fucking awesome.
Record your video and do your editing and shit.
That's right. I got like 3 hours, so I have to go to bed, so we're good. That's plenty of time. All right, everybody get some rest. Know that you are loved and that you are awesome. Learn how to love yourself if you're struggling with it. It's hard. It really is. But once you learn how to, you'll be invincible. All right, everybody. Bye.
Bye. Bye.